What I done this week as my challenges, let's check out. Hello my friend, how are you doing? Your simple and honest guy, Kawan Williams, your host over here, where on my channel I share videos about making money online, especially with FOREX and trading, and time to time reviewing great product tools website which can help you to achieve that money faster and bigger and with more power. So if you're interested in stuff like this, please consider subscribing to my channel, activate the bell. Each time I release a video like this one, you would be the first one to watch and then get the benefit. While I normally point out things, I go through cons, pros of services, challenges, programs, websites, tools I find out, I bring over here, so you guys as well to know the reality, the fact about them, and then at least get something from each video I have. So in this video, actually, if you follow my channel and my videos, I tend to have at least 1 or 2 videos on weekends where I kind of free to make videos and then actually give an update of what I've done during that particular week. So I'm talking about, let's say, 5 days ago, what I've done 6 days ago, 5 days ago. So what I've done, obviously, if I go back to this one, so I'm gonna start with this one with DT4X. Obviously, what we ended up as conclusion was, if you really need money, this is not a good idea to go with. So I don't know, maybe with $50,000 again, I didn't reach to the point I'd be able to ask for withdrawal or anything. So I don't know how that works, but based on what they have over here, this is not wise as well. This is kind of ish, maybe or maybe not in a few months, but this one is really giving you more space to play, and then more space to breathe actually to trade and get some significant amount of money for your expense what you're gonna pay. But with this one, forget about making money for a couple of months, unless you really aim for $500 in 2 weeks, which is just nothing really. Yeah, so for that reason, if I go to what they say, what I allow to lose is 500, so max loss. If I go to the account, obviously I lost it. I showed you, if you watch the other video, look at the winning win trades over here. But the other one, I ended up dragging and dragging the trade, and one of them ended up with almost 4,000 in loss, and that's it. That was it. And then the other one is still in red, but that's it. So I'm gonna close this one down. I'm gonna close it. So I'm not saying the really nonsense, which I said it in a sense that really I couldn't really tolerate their $500 kind of max loss for my circumstance. So again, it may be vary for some of you guys who are accepting it and then be okay for, I don't know, carrying it out for two weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months. Be okay with that, because I don't really know. Let's say if you get to this point, like $1 million, would it be still the same 500 or I don't know 2,500? It wouldn't make sense, guys, would it? I don't know. So that was about this, guys. And again, I'm saying, if you really need money, stay away from these guys for a while. Let's say treat it as okay, so kind of investing. Don't expect anything for a while. Then start thinking, oh, I'm gonna make something out of it. If not, then don't do it. So if you really need money and actually struggling with money, stay away from these guys. If you don't need money, and then you could tolerate being away and actually not having money and not withdraw things, I mean things like actual significant amount of money for a while, then go with these guys. So that's that. And then what I've done with the Traderseed, obviously, is my 5th one, and then as you see, it's ended again. How I ended. So actually, again, I'm gonna explain things why it shows like this, the curve. So obviously, you see I made some and then kind of dropped down. So what's the reason behind dropping down? Obviously is the lack of stop loss over here, guys. You see These stop losses you see when I see actually trade is going in my favor, so I actually start putting stop loss over there till I get the trade in my profit area. You know what I mean? Then I go ahead and then put the stop loss. But initially I tend to not put the stop loss, which it can be against me. Obviously in this case could be against me, which let's say if I had the stop loss over here, so I could cut the trade and then stop the trade from going further down. So that would build up and that will build up, and it will give me overall smoother equity curve. But the issue is not that really, because again, while I lost it, if you go back to my previous videos as well, I've been losing over the max, let's say, daily drawdown, and then daily drawdown, believe it or not, I've been thinking, and actually I thought it will be only the matter of whatever you have already. Let's say if I go to my Traderseed, so I never thought it's going to be taken from your actual equity, and then it's relative to your equity, not from whatever you see over here. While I always been saying looking at this number changing, not really paying attention what is going on over here. If you're really below 50,000, that's the that's a kind of red flag. You have to be careful. So obviously the more profit you have, the more buffer you have for any sort of challenge, for any firm, you're going to be better obviously and more safer. But as I said, I never paid attention to the actual equity rather than just the floating, because again, how I trade, so I keep the MT4 over here, depending how many MT4 I have, and then I open let's say if I go to let's see, trading view. So that's the way I trade. Trading view, trading. So the way I trade, obviously, I'm not justifying my losses, guys. You know me. I'm honest, so I just come up with whatever and however I do trade, however I take my trades. So the way I trade, obviously, I check the multiple time frame, and then first of all I see, okay, on daily time frame we're going down or we're going up, so I better to go, consider more and longer short trades than long trades, while in between I could take long trade as well. Let's say in terms of silver, my most favorite pair, so I could find, for that I have to scalp, guys. So it's better to scalp precious metals like gold and silver, I found. So you see here, so overall I knew it's going to go down. You see, overall it's going down really, overall we can see trend is going down, but in between we have some contra trades which goes up, so we could scalp them as well if you want to. How we do it with obviously moving averages, or the gold indicator I have telling me really it's a time to go long over here, while going down slightly, retrace up, so we could take a long position, which I didn't on this one, last one, and that's that trade, I think. Yeah, gold, silver. So we're two lot size and minus 600 obviously. So I said it's gonna go down, carry on going down, while still opposite side, which is up. So I could have gone for a long anyway. But then yeah, right after having that ended again for my fifth time, I play some trades, and then the overall floating was around 7,000. It reached to 7,000, and this was I don't know, 56,000. That happens every time I kind of fail, which is kind of funny. So I'm going to show you the other demo account that I'm working on as well. So obviously that was another quick kind of insight how I trade, guys. I pay attention to every single move of market if I'm trading gold or silver. But my main first and main pair is actually XAG USD, which is silver. Because with silver, I noticed it gives you way more pips per day than even gold. Yeah, it's just crazy, guys. So that's about that. And again, going back to the actual drawdown. So that's what it says. So it says this is what the Traderseed account looks like, and I have highlighted the most important things to track. The objective tracks your account equity, not your balance. So it includes your current open positions as well as your close ones. The last objectives in the bottom left record the lowest equity value your account has reached at that moment of time. So past a few times, really, I just lost and failed my my challenges, not paying attention what is going on, and then actually kind of exceeding the lot sizes I took at times. Let's say I was doing like maybe 10 lot size at a time, like 10 positions open with value of 10 lot size at the same time, or 15 or 8, which is a bit kind of too much. But then I learned that lesson, guys, especially even with this one. I started doing just if I go back to, let's see, if I go back to, which one is 26? Okay, so if I go back to 12, yeah, you see, guys, with gold, I started doing just one lot size, one lot at a time, and I was doing good. 47. You see, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm not making things up. And even 0.5 because they're just fast moving. So you'll be fine with even 0.5 or 1 or 1.5. That's the maximum I'm thinking for my next one, for my sixth one, guys. But then it's just a patient. You have to really principle yourself to be that patient, to not go off of whatever you believe and whatever you set your way of trading. So what I kind of breached was, let's say I kept doing gold and silver, and then let's see, and then I changed it to other pairs. Look, I started with Great British Pound CAD, and a couple of losses over there, and Great British Pound CAD, and British Pound JPY, big loss over here. So that's the reason, really, guys, I believe you should really focus on some particular pair and then just keep it up. Let's see, if you like silver or gold, just stick to them. Or if you like Great British Pound USD, just stick to Great British Pound USD. Unless you have to choose and then trade something else by some rules of some firm or I don't know, website or company. Otherwise, you should just keep it on the same pair. But what I do, I just go look for opportunities, which in a simple sense isn't a good idea, as you see over here. Well, let's see, guys, with silver, in one trade I made $710, and another one $280, and another one $220, and goes up. So what that tells me, I should stick with silver. Simple as that, guys. Silver is my favorite pair now. Yeah, so if I go back to silver here, some of the trades over here, again, the best way I found for challenges is scalping, because with scalping you get way more pips, and you're in more control, especially with one minute time frame, the lowest possible you could go. 5 minutes is more accurate. Obviously, the higher time frame, the more accuracy you're gonna get, especially if you go with indicators and moving averages. But then in my case, I found 1 minute time frame gives me the maximum control I could have over the trade. Let's say I would enter here and then go all the way down and catch all these pips over here. Let's see how many pips I could catch right over here. So that's like 300. I'm not sure if that's 380 or 38, guys. So if some of you guys are absolutely expert in silver. But if that was gold, I knew that would be around 380, because that's like 3,805 kind of point, which based on gold calculation, that turns to be normal 380 pips, which is, so that's kind of from 26 to, yeah, that's kind of in like 2 hours, isn't it? 2 hours worth of 12, yeah, that's like 2 hours worth of trading gets you 380 pips, guys. And there's consolidation here, kind of, but still you can catch some tiny bits over here, short here, long here, long here. Yeah, so that's about that. And then so I'm just gonna prove it to you guys. Swing trading as well, if you know what you're doing, and then if you're really good at checking and getting the predicting the market move kind of toward kind of what direction is market moving. If you're really accurate doing that, predicting it, you're gonna make tons of money, guys. I remember yesterday this reached this floating profit, let's call it, because it wasn't lost. This floating profit reached to staggering 124,000 pound, guys. So that was 1 week worth of trading. But then I have various I have multiple pairs over there, but mainly is gold, silver, gold, silver, and gold, silver, and Great British Pound CAD, which is in negative, guys. AUD CAD is in negative, and this one is in negative as well, which is fine. It's still gold, but overall, yeah, USD CHF, NZD JPY. Look at the profit with NZD JPY. 10 lot size gave me almost 11,000, almost $12,000 pound. Obviously, this is demo. US NZD JPY. So in total, NZD JPY gave me 29,000 over there, and 12,000 is just like what, $30,000-$40,000. So $30,000-$40,000 is coming only from NZD JPY, obviously with massive lot sizes, like 35 lot size. Yeah, so overall, look at the floating, guys. So what like almost 50,000 pound, 100 lot size of silver. That's like tons of money, guys. Imagine if you're good at predicting the market move on weekly basis or daily basis, you're just gonna kill it, guys. And from the other hand, is better doing though, but then again you're gonna get more risk, isn't it? Let's say yesterday was going up, and tomorrow it falls down like this. Let's say I was here, so I was saying, oh, it's gonna go up, up. Well, it just drop and drop and drop. It's riskier kinda, but is more profitable, guys, more profitable. Yeah, if you're really good at predicting and that accurate, you're gonna make tons of money on swing trading. But then if you want more control, scalping in a 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes maximum time frame is the best, especially with gold and silver, because they just go up and go down, go up, go down, go up, go down. So you really need to be in control, unless you just leave it like I did, and then you're gonna look at it and then it's like more than 100,000 pound amounts. Obviously this is a demo account again. I wish it was a real account. Yeah, guys, so what's the outcome of today's video? So for today's video, you have to really pay attention of whatever objective the, let's say, service provider, the website, the firm has to offer. It might be different to other one. Let's say FTMO might be different to FOREX one. FOREX one might be different to Audacity, which they are slightly. So you have to really go and then check the frequently asked question, and then make absolutely sure, and then be clear out how you're gonna trade, which I didn't. I just thought it's going to be my floating. As long as my floating is below or above minus 200, 2,500, I'm okay. Which past a few times, I've been monitoring my MT4 account like this. So let's say, okay, that was I was talking about. Okay, so how I trade, I kind of drag this over here so I could check my drawdown. That's the way I trade, guys. So I couldn't see what is going on here. All I was seeing, it was this. Yeah, so I'm not again trying to justify my losses and my failure. No way, guys. My channel is not about that. My channel is all about honesty and what I go through, and then what pros, what cons I found about different websites, services, and firms and tools, and then what I come across as good, what I come across as negative, and you should avoid in terms of trading, in terms of challenges, in terms of services. So you guys implementing your day-to-day tasks, especially if it's trading, and then be more successful, hopefully. Yeah, guys, so that's the way I trade. So I end up with my analysis over here, and then I ended up going long or going short, how far or how short, or how long I'm gonna go, how short I'm gonna go. And then I just go and then let's say place a trade over here with the lot size. And then I told you initially, mainly I don't put a stop loss over here, because especially with let's say with silver. Okay, silver. Okay, guys, why I don't put a stop loss? That's the best example over here. Let's say obviously this is on daily time frame. If I go to 1 minute to see if I can find the reason why I don't put any initial stop loss for my trades, which not always right thing to do, guys. Let's say obviously over here, if I was gonna go up, I wouldn't go up, but let's say if I was gonna go up here, if I was gonna go up, let's say I was gonna go up here, and then I would have a stop loss over here. At any point I would get a stop loss over here, but what I do, I just want to trail my stop loss, and if I see it's gonna go just off of a scalp and what I'm kind of wish to lose, I just go ahead and then just close the trade myself like this. But that doesn't work all the time, guys. So that's what I'm saying. It's just so volatile. These pairs are so volatile. I think I should respect the stop loss from the beginning anyway. But then there might be times you say, oh, why I put a stop loss? I'm trying to find some example why I don't really normally put a stop loss. So here you be good. Maybe if I go to Great British Pound, that's like really choppy. Great British Pound pairs. Yeah, that makes more sense with not having a stop loss. If I go to 5 minutes time frame, okay, let's see overall, guys, this is perfect example. Overall, we see trend is going down, isn't it? I'm sure if I go, I don't want to change the thing and then drag out and drag in kind of things, but I'm sure overall is going down. You see, it's going down. It's going down till here. Then from here, we have a trend shift upward. So till here, we know it's going down. So we're gonna better to take short position than long position, guys. So why? Because the major trend is going down till that point, isn't it? So here, if I was gonna do stop loss here, let's see. Definitely you would get this with Great British Pound pairs. It just moves so kind of silly and scruffy. So if I go here and then so I'm gonna sell here. So where would be my stop loss, guys? Like that's like six pips, and basically they say take it all the way up to your previous highest point. So what was the previous? Was it here? No. I would normally aim for this one, but look at that. Let's say, guys, if it goes up all the way that high, it's gonna stop at 21. It's just a prediction, the way you predict, the way you see it, guys. Somebody maybe just be okay with maximum 11 pip stop loss, or somebody 16 or all the way to 21, which normally you should aim for 21 for Great British Pound pairs, but then you're gonna keep it down. So again, down, and then because overall is going down, but why you want to use the trade? Because the likelihood going down is more than likelihood going up, because overall is downtrend for this portion of the trade, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. So if it went up, and then look at this wick, guys, it does a lot of wicks to lose traders, to fail traders, guys. So then it went down and down and down. That's the reason I normally forget about having initial stop loss, guys, but then I end up having this. So it's kind of two-edge kind of sword. So it can be against you, it can be beneficial, but then overall in my case, I think if I had this stop loss, I would end up with way more smoother equity curve, and then possibly pass the challenge in 1 week, like the first spot. But then you see, let's say if I reach to that point, the way I trade, the way I trade, guys. So I put this over here. So I would say, okay, this is my trailing stop loss. How I do? So I wait till it comes to the profit area. Then I would trail. Let's say, okay, it should come down enough. It should come down enough. I just don't just jump in and then start trailing it right. Oh, it's here. Let me have it for break even. No point. Especially with Great British Pound pairs. Don't do that, guys. And then I have this as well telling me it's gonna go down. Don't worry. So I do trail it. I have this while price is here. Okay. So I would at least catch this bit if it was gonna come up. Then with every single, especially if it's a big, in this case, big red candle, I try to, trail the stop loss halfway in between, or at the closure of, the previous one with this one. Let's say price is here, so I would keep my stop loss here. Yeah, just trail it, guys. Trail it. So trail till here. Then here, when I see, okay, I have this, and then I have this shooting up with long tail or wig, how we're gonna call it, guys. So I would just kind of be stopped out over here. That's what happens mostly in my trades, guys. Yeah, that's the reason, especially with the Great British Pound, let's say CAD, Great British Pound USD, Great British Pound CHF. Look at CHF, how scruffy it's gonna look. Look at that, guys. What's that? It's just tons of wigs. What is it? I'm telling you what that is. That's for you to lose. Look at this. This is perfect example why I didn't come there. Look, overall we know it's gonna go down. How we know? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I know. There is a pattern we call, I don't know what you call it, but it's kind of round top. So if you look at it, it's kind of rounding top. I'm not gonna draw anything, but you see it's price going up. It's purely technical analysis. So you see it's kind of going down. It's kind of round top. So over here they say once it breaks the neck. So depending where you're gonna define your neck, it can be here, it can be here. Let me just do this. So neck can be here, or it can be down, or whatever you're gonna call the neck, because it goes up and then it falls down. So if you define neck is here, so you're gonna enter a sell position here. Just let me just drag in. So we know overall price is going up. But then if you enter here, obviously you're gonna be in more kind of risk to have it lost, because what it does again, price goes to your way, let's say going down, but it retraces back to kind of try here and then touch the previous major kind of resistance area, which is here, where we have a massive consolidation over here. So talking about this area, guys, it's gonna touch it back. It touched it, but why it touched it? To actually lose a lot of retail traders and then fail them and just get their money. But then let's say we have a sell here. So what stop loss we have over here? Let's see. So if I just go with the indicator stop loss, let's see if we were safe here or not. 24714, 24714. So wow. In this case, we were safe, but look at the stop loss, guys. So stop loss is almost 15 pips, which is not too much for GBP CHF. But then look at the profit you could make. So obviously this is the aggressive version of trading, and then we have safer version, which I do usually. What I do, I wait for the retracement to come down and then give me more confirmed decision to make, which was going down and shortening. Let's just remove this. What I'm talking about, the way I do it. So I wait, because it might go up. It might go up. Just trading, guys. It might carry on going up. But in this case, just wanted to just hit stop loss of so many people, because as soon as you see this, so it's going to go down, very likely going down. Okay, so you may have a short trade here, but then your stop loss would likely hit unless you're going to get all the way out of this zone, which I have it over here all the way out of this zone. But then it might hit it. We don't know. That's the reason, again, I don't have stop loss really. This week it might be this long, guys. We don't know. They could do it. Look how far this one came. It could come all the way here. It could come all the way here. That's what I'm saying. So if I have this week could come all the way here and then go down. Just a line, guys. That line would fail thousands or 100,000, if not millions, of retail traders, I would believe. So you get my point. Yeah, mainly I don't have a stop loss because of that. But then if it goes against me, it's just kind of kind of conflict situation. You don't know really. You should have a stop loss. You shouldn't have. But general sense, and then the safest I do try to stick to is having a stop loss, no matter what. Because let's say $100 loss is better than $1,000 loss, isn't it? Simple as that. So with $100, I would be down all the way here, just here, not all the way there. Then I could build up and then build up and then build up, go up and up. But I didn't do that. But then that's the trade. It is still depending of your risk appetite. Some people are okay with having no stop loss. Some people have to have a stop loss, but I do say have a stop loss really. But then have it wide if you especially go with more volatile pairs like Great British Pound pairs. Yeah, so I would wait till here. What I do, I go here. So I say, okay, I have this sell signal here. What I do, I get this zone, and then I wait for more confirmation. So I say, okay, Let me see if I have a retracement. Let's say we don't have here. Okay, we don't have this part. We're still here. So I got this. I'm not going to just jump in and then try to, sell. I might do, unfortunately, time to time, if you're really, not patient and want to do a trade no matter what, which is wrong. But then I wait, and then I have this zone over here. So I see, okay, price is coming down. Okay, I'm going to wait for the closure of this candle, which I really do. So I wait for the closure to have more confirmation for my decision whether to, have it, going down, or it's going to go against, and it will be in contra trend. But in this case, it came down. That's 5 minutes, candle gas. So 5 minutes, I'm going to wait for this one. So. And then it goes up for another 5 minutes, and then for another 5 minutes it comes down with the resistance of buyers, actually resistance of sellers, because the actually buyers are trying to push it up. You see, it's off of green, which is blue. So blue, buyers tried, and then tried it, got the price here. But then again they're trying, but the sellers are putting a lot of pressure. This red outline around the blue telling me, yeah, there is pressure of sellers pushing the price and not letting it to go up. But then this one finishes, and the next 5 minutes is purely buyers push the price slightly up. But then the other one, which was the trick one trap, it was a big buyer and actually bullish candle with a massive tail, clearly to lose a lot of people and stop a lot of people out. But then after that I saw, okay, so buyers lose their power and lose and loss, and actually they're just losing and losing and losing, and that's it. So at this point I see, okay, big red candle indicating, oh, it's going to be a very likely continuation. It's going to be a sign of price dropping really massively, because it's getting to the zone which I had the initial sell signal, and from here I see, okay, it's going to go down, and then this hammer is going to showing me, oh, there is still a bit of power with buyers, and then goes up another 5 minutes, and then the other one is really a big engulfing, guys. So this is engulfing, and then from this point I know 90% likelihood of price going down massively, like drop drastically. But then I still don't enter. So after here it might be another one going down. We don't know. I don't know. I need more confirmation. I rather to have a more quality trades than just jump here whether it's going to take or not. No. But then here I see, okay, close here with massive red candle showing me bearish engulf is in process, and actually telling me price definitely is going to go down. So we had this confirmation. We had this confirmation. We had this confirmation. We had this as well. So 1, 2, 3 confluence telling me price is going to go down. So what I do then, at the closure of this one, I would go for a short. So that's the way I trade, guys. Let's say I already checked the price, and then I said, okay, price for a while, maybe on 1 hour time frame, stays in red candlestick, which is around here, guys. So this is 5 minutes, so each one is 5 minutes. This is like, I need to check 30 minutes or 1 minute, 1 hour time frame, not longer, guys, not higher than that. Yeah, while I'm trailing my stop loss with the closure of each candlestick, closure of each candlestick, or closure of each candlestick, closure of each candlestick. But then in kind of after 2, 3 candlestick, I kind of stop over there, because again, that's a rule of trade goes down and then retrace back, and moves down and retrace back. So I kind of, if you go with the fib level, you can do it as well, but I just do it, visually, the way I kind of, train my eye to see, okay, where I could have my stop loss. So also leave a breathing space big enough for my trade to, you know, go further down in this case, which gets me more profit, isn't it? So yeah, so I don't just, you know, trail every single, you know, candle. No, it's not right. Okay, so after here it came all the way down, which I could close over here. Some people are happy with, let's say 2.89, or I don't know. But the way I look at it, I just trail it. It might go all the way down. We don't know how far it's gonna go. So we're still in profit. I'm happy over here. Even if price comes all the way here, I still be in profit, but way less than what I get further down, obviously. But then we're gonna just go down and down and down and down till we really get a major trend shift, which in this case not gonna happen for a while, guys. This is like maybe, yeah, maybe a day, more than a day trading. Each candlestick is 5 minutes, remember, guys. This is maybe 2 days. Let's see, 2 days worth of trading. That's like 26 and 26. No, this is just 1 day, still a couple of hours. Yeah, don't want to make my video way long, just wanted to show you again each time. I really enjoy, you know, showing the way I trade, the way I see the, you know, chart, what could happen, what could not happen. Yeah, you could trail it, guys. You just could trail it as long as trend goes. What they say trend is your friend unless it bends. Which should be around this area. I would show you, obviously it's obvious. No, it's gonna carry on going down. Look guys, how many pips you're gonna get. So we're gonna go all the way here. I think this is the base. Look at the pips, guys. Here, wall. Remember, guys, I'm dragging this, but you should be really you know, dragging your stop loss. This is the most important one, because this is just a visual thing you're gonna do to see, oh, this is a green you know, profit area, which doesn't matter, you could drag at any time, but you should really care about your stop loss. Yeah, so this kind of seems to kind of base at the moment. You see, it's not far further, like far away in time. It was like yesterday, wasn't it, or Friday? Yeah. So while I, you know, trailing this, slowly, give enough space for your trade, guys. Give enough space for your trade. Yeah. So I'm gonna track this now all the way here. Look how many pips you got, guys. 157 pips with a staggering massive 16.25 risk reward ratio, guys. That's just incredible. That's just dream trade. This is just a dream trade. What we done was going with trend, guys. We just did go with trend. That's it. That is it. So what I have, actually, I only have one indicator, which is gold rate indicator, and that's it. And the other one is really changing the candlestick, you know, color for me. So I know as impulse where it's about, you know, changing the, you know, trend, when it's gonna continue going down or up. That's it. It's called impulse, isn't it? Yeah. So max impulse and gold rate, these two are my two only indicators I'm using. I'm not using anything else, and I combine these with the, you know, chart patterns, and then the shape, MW, you know, head and shoulder, and I check the, you know, shape of each candle, which you know, contains all is gonna happen very likely. Yeah, and then I go with constellation. I do draw zoom to actually confirm for myself whether go up, whether go down. Yeah, so I need a lot of confirmation to take the trade, guys. But again, I do my part as best as I can, but then reality is the market actually doing what it has to offer for that day or for that week. It might have nothing to offer to you, especially with some particular pair which you didn't know. It might give you absolutely amazing result in the other pairs. That's why I really have been trying to trying all pairs each time. I wanted to check out, okay, what pair I have opportunity of selling or buying at that day. It might be consolidating in this one at this time, but it might be great buying opportunity on, let's say, cat let's see, cat this one here. I could see price is going down, guys. You see, guys, price is going down, so I would likely consider buying selling, but then we don't know, it might carry on going down, or it might switch all the way up. Yeah, so that's the way I trade, guys. I don't want to again make my videos, but again, thanks for all of you guys who been watching my videos, especially with the previous ones. Got great views, and then it's just reality of these firms. You don't know, you just see, okay, this offers you X amount of money, but do they really pay? How you gonna deal with the max loss? Because it must be a sensible rule you follow. If you cannot stick to that, it's not achievable. What's the point of losing at least, I don't know, $200 or $300 doing that? Yeah, just a reality. I really want to peel off and then show you about these firms, about these products, and then hope you enjoyed my video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed already, activate the bell, and then comment below how you think about the way I see the market, the way I trade, and about the stop loss. Should you have a stop loss or you shouldn't have a stop loss? If you wouldn't have a stop loss, what pairs you wouldn't have stop loss for? And if you have a stop loss, obviously that's just the safest, isn't it? And with all these said, guys, stay safe, and then I will see you next one. Have a nice time. Bye.